Hello, thank you for joining with me. We are reading with the Course Companions group out of A Course in Miracles, complete and annotated edition, edited by Robert Perry, with Emily Bennington leading the Course Companions group. We are on Chapter 30, The New Beginning, and this is Section 9, the concluding section for Chapter 30, Changeless Reality. Dear Father, please enable me to set aside everything I think I know about A Course in Miracles, about you, God, about this world, about forgiveness, about my brother. God, please allow me an open mind and a new experience with all of these things. And so it is. Amen. All right, here we go. Changeless reality. Appearances deceive, but can be changed. Reality is changeless. It does not deceive at all, and if you fail to see beyond appearances, you are deceived. For everything you see will change, and yet you thought it real before, and now you think it real again. Reality is thus reduced to form and capable of change. Reality is changeless. It is this that makes it real and keeps it separate from all appearances. It must transcend all form to be itself. It cannot change. The miracle is means to demonstrate that all appearances can change because they are appearances and cannot have the changelessness reality entails. Footnote 30. The assumption in this discussion is that the miracles you give your brother can deliver him from appearances of sickness, lack, disaster, loss, and suffering. By showing that these appearances are so changeable, the miracle proves that they are unreal, since reality is changeless. And back to the text. The miracle attests salvation from appearances by showing they can change. Your brother has a changelessness in him beyond appearances and deception, both. It is obscured by changing views of him which you perceive as his reality. The happy dream about him takes the form of the appearance of his perfect health, his perfect freedom from all forms of lack, and safety from disaster of all kinds. The miracle is proof he is not bound by loss or suffering in any form, because it can so easily be changed. This demonstrates that it was never real and could not stem from his reality, for that is changeless and has no effects which anything in heaven or on earth could ever alter. But appearances are shown to be unreal because they change. What is temptation but a wish to make illusions real? It does not seem to be the wish that has no reality be so. It does not seem to be the wish that no reality be so. But it is an assertion that some forms of idols have a powerful appeal which makes them harder to resist than those you would not want to have reality. Temptation, then, is nothing more than this. A prayer, the miracle touch not some dreams, but keep their unreality obscure, and give to them reality instead. And heaven gives no answer to the prayer, nor can the miracle be given you to heal appearances you do not like. You have established limits. What you ask is given you, but not of God, who knows no limits. Footnote 31, Matthew 7:7. Ask and it will be given you, seek and you will find, knock and it will be opened to you. In the above reference, rather than asking for and being given miracles, you ask that the miracle touch not some dreams, and you are given this, but by yourself, not by God, because God knows no limits. You have limited yourself. Reality is changeless. Miracles but show what you have interposed between reality and your awareness is unreal and does not interfere at all. The cost of the belief there must be some appearances beyond the hope of change is that the miracle cannot come forth from you consistently. For you have asked it be withheld from power to heal all dreams. There is no miracle you cannot have when you desire healing, but there is no miracle that can be given you unless you want it. Choose what you would heal, and he who gives all miracles has not been given freedom to bestow his gifts upon God's Son. When he is tempted, he denies reality, and he becomes the willing slave of what he chose instead. Because reality is changeless, is a miracle already there to heal all things that change, and offer them to you to see in happy form, devoid of fear. It will be given you to look upon your brother thus, but not while you would have it otherwise in some respects, for this but means you would not have him healed and whole. The Christ in him is perfect. Is it this that you would look upon? Then let there be no dreams about him that you would prefer to seeing this, and you will see the Christ in him because you let him come to you. And when he has appeared to you, you will be certain you are like him, for he is the changeless in your brother and in you. Footnote 32, 1 John 3:2. Beloved, we are God's children now, and it does not yet appear what we shall see, but we know that when he appears we shall be like him, for we shall see him as he is. In the Course version, when Christ appears to us, we will be like him because he is our true self. Back to the text. I'm going to read that last sentence. And when he has appeared to you, you will be certain you are like him, for he is the changeless in your brother and in you. This will you look upon when you decide there is not one appearance you would hold in place of what your brother really is. Let no temptation to prefer a dream allow uncertainty to enter here. Be not made guilty and afraid when you are tempted by a dream of what he is. But do not give it power to replace the changeless in him in your sight of him. There is no false appearance, but will fade if you request a miracle instead. There is no pain from which he is not free if you would have him be but what he is. Why should you fear to see the Christ in him? You but behold yourself in what you see. And he is healed. As he is healed, you are made free of guilt, and his appearance is your own to you. Footnote 33, see Cameo 30. As you see him, you will see yourself. And we are reading that Cameo next. Day 252, Section 9, Changeless Reality. All of us have people in our lives who are suffering in one form or another. Their burdens might include health issues, financial difficulties, or any one of countless other kinds of problems people routinely struggle with. Seeing what they are going through, we typically stand by wishing that we could alleviate their problems, while at the same time feeling helpless to do much. This section grants us astonishing power to heal their suffering, and this clearly includes healing them on a form level. The happy dream about him takes the form of the appearance of his perfect health, his perfect freedom from all forms of lack, and safety from disaster of all kinds. Wouldn't it be wonderful to know that we had such power to see miracles come through our hands and to see the lives of those we care about visibly lifted and healed? This, however, can seem to raise a theoretical difficulty. Are we really to believe that the Course wants us to heal others on such a concrete physical level? It's true that the Course has spoken many times about us healing the body of another. But this section takes it further and includes our brother's perfect freedom from all forms of lack and safety from disaster of all kinds. How does an emphasis on healing form fit the Course's teaching about the unreality of form? If this question had occurred to us, it is quickly put to rest, for Jesus frames his emphasis on healing form as an extension of his teachings on the unreality of form. Twice he says reality is changeless. Consequently, when the miracle comes in and changes the forms in your brother's life, that proves those forms cannot be real. Look at these two quotes. The miracle is means to demonstrate that all appearances can change because they are appearances and cannot have the changelessness reality entails. The miracle is proof he is not bound by loss or suffering in any form, because it can so easily be changed. This demonstrates that it was never real. By healing forms, then, the miracle does not make them real. It demonstrates that they were never real. Of course, the question that now arises is how can we effect this healing in the lives of others? The answer is simple, yet not necessarily easy. We can see this answer in two stages. First, we need to see the Christ in our brother. We need to see a changeless divinity in him that transcends all appearances of him that our eyes can see. We need to truly believe that no matter what he says, no matter what he does, no matter how he appears, his reality is the perfection that God created in him. Second, and this is the main theme of the section, we need to not prefer the pleasing forms to our brother's reality. While we are praying for a miracle to heal our brother's heart disease, we are having very different feelings about other dreams of his in which he looks and acts the way we want. We like him fulfilling the function that we have assigned to him, or at least giving us the impression that he will. We have made of him an idol, in other words, and we have no intention of taking that idol off of our altar. Our attachment to those dreams amounts to a prayer the miracle touch not some dreams, but keep their unreality obscure and give to them reality instead. We hope that we can restrict this prayer only to the appearances we like, but unfortunately it doesn't work that way. Nor can the miracle be given you to heal appearances you do not like. You have established limits. It is as if in your house are two dreams. Your brother has an ailing body, but you love the mean banana daiquiri he makes. Jesus comes to the front door to heal the second dream, and so you turn him away, unaware that he came to heal both dreams. Your job, therefore, is to prefer your brother's reality to all appearances, the ones you don't like and the ones you do like. You must therefore be vigilant against temptation. Let no temptation to prefer a dream allow uncertainty to enter here. Of course, that temptation will enter, and Jesus tells you not to let that make you guilty and afraid. At the same time, you also need to not give that temptation power to replace the changeless in him, in your sight of him. So, let the temptation in, but don't give it power to either upset you or control how you see your brother. If you can do that, you will see the Christ in him and heal him of pain. And you will see the Christ in yourself and heal your own pain. Thank you so much for joining with me. Day 352, the conclusion of Chapter 30, Section 9, Changeless Reality. I love you. Have a beautiful day.